Hello everyone, this is David. In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Firstly, today, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in Peshawar, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI, is planning a protest against drone strikes. Meanwhile, the protests in Mir Ali are intensifying. These protests began after a drone strike in the North Waziristan region, which resulted in the martyrdom of 4 children and injuries to several others, including women. There was no information confirming the presence of terrorists, and since then, the protests have continued. Their demands are simple, and I'm bringing this report to you because the government has given a different narrative. By government, I refer to ISPR, the military's public relations wing. ISPR claims that they did not carry out any drone strike, rather, they are calling it a terrorist operation backed by India. But this raises serious questions. If they claim India did it, then that would be a ceasefire violation and a massacre of civilians. If, however, it was done via Indian proxies or terrorists supported by India, then this would mean the Taliban now have access to deadly drones capable of launching missiles and killing people. That's an even bigger threat. Another question arises: how did the drone leave Pakistani airspace unchallenged? It entered, carried out its mission and exited, yet our intelligence agencies and security forces have no concrete information to offer. The provincial government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has not released any official statement clarifying the matter. Imran Khan has always opposed drone strikes and continues to do so. A local statement from Mir Ali residents claims with certainty that it was a drone strike. They believe the Pakistani government or security forces are responsible, either due to intelligence failure or a mistaken attack that harmed civilians. Their demands include a judicial investigation into the Mir Ali incident and punishment for those responsible, justice, protection and state support for the affected families, a complete end to drone strikes. They also demand restoration of internet services which are currently blocked. Locals have warned that if mobile and internet services are not restored by Sunday evening, they will cut the internet cables going to the military cantonment. Currently, there is a complete blackout. No news is coming out. This has become a recurring pattern across Pakistan. When such incidents happen, internet is cut, whether in Balochistan or tribal areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. If the drone attack was really carried out by India or enemies of the state, internet should be kept open to expose them. But locals are blaming Pakistani security institutions instead. The protest committee in Mir Ali has announced the beginning of a long march from the site of the sit-in. The march will pass through Banu Bazar, Township Chowk and Domal Highway Chowk, then head towards Karak and Kohat, with more people joining along the way. The key question now: will the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government facilitate or obstruct their march to Islamabad? It's a strange situation. The provincial government is silent about the drone attack, yet the same PTI that governs the province is protesting in Peshawar, where no drone strike occurred. Why not protest against the federal government instead? Why not go to Islamabad? Let's see whether... Nationwide protests for Imran Khan's release are increasing. Across Pakistan, rallies are being held. PTI is fragmented but united on one point: Imran Khan must be released for Pakistan to move forward. Protests have been seen in Karachi, Sindh, Umarkot with Shah Mahmud Qureshi, Lahore by Azadi volunteers and Rawalpindi. PTI campaigns are going strong with their election symbol, Dolak, which is the drum. While PMLN candidates and symbols are barely visible, it seems they've left the election to the establishment to win for them. Administration tears down PTI banners and puts up PMLN banners. The establishment and bureaucracy seem responsible for ensuring a PMLN victory. Let's see how long the establishment continues to help them win. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, people are raising their voices against electricity load shedding as summer begins. Just like previous years, load shedding has intensified. This has been PMLN's usual tactic: target opposition-ruled provinces with more outages. In the past, they targeted Sindh to undermine the PPP. Now, with PPP as their ally, they're targeting Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to PTI MNA Faisal Amin Khan, brother of Ali Amin, KP generates nearly half of Pakistan's hydropower, but still suffers the most load shedding. The federal government owes KP hundreds of billions in unpaid power subsidies. Official data shows that Sindh owes 67 billion, Balochistan and Punjab 42 billion each, while KP owes just 10 billion. Yet propaganda suggests KP is the worst defaulter. In fact, KP has the highest recovery rate and deserves federal payment. Now let's talk about agriculture. In the fiscal year 2025, Pakistan's agricultural growth is just 0.56%. Compare that with 3.5% during Imran Khan's tenure in 2021. Nearly 40% of Pakistan's labour force is tied to agriculture, yet their growth is declining despite rising inflation. Cotton yield is falling drastically, as is rice, though slightly, and wheat production has also fallen far short of estimates. Pakistan, an agricultural country, will once again have to import wheat, paying foreign farmers instead of supporting its own. This is a serious failure of policy. Falling cotton production will hurt the textile industry, which depends on domestic supply. As imports rise and exports fall, the balance of payments worsens. Now to another story. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif gifted a photo frame to the army chief, but it turned out to be a photoshopped image from China's 2019 military exercises. Indian media is mocking this gaffe. But while Indian media mocks, it must answer for another issue. Reports that India is hiding the wreckage of its Rafale jets. A French commission reportedly demanded access to the crash site, documents and wreckage. But India has classified everything. India is also rapidly developing water projects aimed at blocking Pakistan's water from the Jhelum, Chenab and Indus rivers. These were supposed to start in 2030 but are allegedly underway now. Some claim that if India blocks Pakistan's water, China may retaliate by blocking India's water from the Brahmaputra River. The Brahmaputra flows from China, Tibet, through Arunachal Pradesh and Assam in India and into Bangladesh. All four major rivers in the region, including the Indus and Brahmaputra, originate from the sacred Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. Hindus, Buddhists, Jains and Bon followers consider it sacred. From here, rivers flow to Nepal, Pakistan, India and China. China plans to build the world's biggest dam on the Brahmaputra, near its bend into India. This could generate immense power but would be a nightmare for India if water is stored or diverted, potentially causing droughts in India's south and Bangladesh. This issue cannot be tied with the Indus Waters Treaty. These are separate matters. India's territory in Kashmir is higher than Pakistan's, allowing it to block or divert water, which hurts Pakistan. Similarly, China's elevation in Tibet gives it leverage over India. These religious and geopolitical dynamics over rivers, especially the Brahmaputra, matter deeply. China has already planned a massive dam and may be ready to act. India is extremely concerned, and we will keep discussing these topics. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Public Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.